What's up, doggies? Luis J. Gomez, Fight Journal Podcast. I am in Austin, Texas right now. Just grabbed a latte at my hotel. Shout out to Yo Kratom for being the marquee sponsor for all things in my life and the sponsor for this podcast, YoKratom.com, home of the $60 kilo. Guys, without them, none of this shit goes down, so go support Yo Kratom. I did not do a Fight Journal podcast last week because I knew what was going down with this fight. I knew that we had to change the fight, and it just sort of felt disingenuous to put out a podcast and talk about the fight and not mention what's going on, because behind the scenes, it's been a few weeks of us trying to just change things up. So if you guys have been paying attention, me and Jason Ellis did a live yesterday on Instagram, and we also put out a trailer for a new event that we're doing. Long story short, we were trying to do the boxing fights in Vegas at Skankfest, and we were working with a commission out there, and we were working with a few different governing bodies, and initially they told us we could do it. We paid the fees. We were in the process of getting all of the licensing and everything done. It looked good. After they started digging more into the event, they found out that it was an Alice Mania event, which they've had issues in the past. They had issues with our sponsor, Yo Kratom, which nobody has fucking issues with our sponsors. They did not like the name Skankfest. They kept on coming back to us and saying that we had to change a lot of things, that it just wasn't going to happen. They weren't going to let Jason commentate. They weren't going to let him referee. It wasn't going to be an Alice Mania event at Skankfest. It was going to be a very serious amateur boxing event at Skankfest. And all of the fun things that we normally do with Alice Mania at Skankfest, we weren't going to be able to do. We only had a few fights booked. It just didn't make as much sense for the event to do it at Skankfest. We just couldn't. The reality was we genuinely just couldn't. With the amount of red tape and roadblocks that they put in the way, it just wasn't going to happen in Vegas. So obviously we did not want to cancel the fight. People keep on talking about me canceling fights, ducking people, pushing things off. I wanted to do something very quickly. We actually looked at the October 14th date to do something. That didn't work out. But then we were able to secure a location in St. Petersburg, Florida. We have a really, really great partner down there. It's going to be a big outdoor tented venue. And then they have another inside venue as well. So we're doing a kickoff party, stand-up comedians, music, DJ, weigh-ins, everything the day before. You have to be a VIP. And then if you want to just come to the fights on Saturday, November 4th, you can come and just buy tickets to the fights, which will be pretty affordable. If you guys are in the St. Pete area or in Florida, or if you want to just travel in, tickets are going to be like, you can get in for like $40-50 for the cheaper seats. And then I think they're going to go up to like $150 depending on where you want to sit. If you want to be closer to the actual ring, it'll be a little bit more expensive, but it's an affordable event. It's not a super expensive event. We're calling it Carnival of Combat 1. We're planning on doing this more than once a year. I think we're going to try to do 2 in the next year, not the next calendar year, obviously, but in the next 12 months, we're trying to get 2 of these events off. Me and Jason, it's going to be a combination of influencer boxing, comedians fighting, and then also the next evolution of Alice Mania. I'm going to put the trailer in at the end of this Fight Journal podcast. But it's the evolution of Alice Mania. So all of the fun shit that you guys are used to, like the dog collar blindfolded match, the piñata fight, the musical chairs fights, plus a lot of other things that we are planning, new shit that we've never done before. So this is going to be like Alice Mania on steroids. It's going to be a really, really fun event. You're also going to be able to buy it on pay-per-view. So if you guys want to watch it on pay-per-view, you can do that. It's bittersweet. Like, we wanted to do the fights at Skankfest, and I know some people are bummed out that we're not doing the fights at Skankfest, but the reality is, this is a whole other event now. Somebody actually put this in the comments. They were like, yeah, dude, now Butterly can get paid, which is 100% true. Butterly is being paid pretty well for this now. All the other fighters are being paid pretty well for this now. Doing it within Skankfest, it wasn't its own event. There wasn't there wasn't a big budget to pay everyone, so everyone was just doing it to do it. What are we doing with Alice Mania at Skankfest? We're still doing Alice Mania at Skankfest. It's going to be just a different version of Alice Mania. We can't actually do any boxing. We can't put on boxing gloves and punch each other in the head. We can do everything else though. So there's going to be a combination of combat sports. I know we're doing blindfolded karate. We're doing musical chairs karate. Then they're doing like ass slap fights, sock wrestling, underwear jujitsu for hot chicks. Arm wrestling. We're just having a bunch of different events within the LS Mania format that are going to be a ton of fun at Skankfest. For Skankfest, you're going to be able to sign up for stuff in real time. Fans are going to be able to fight at Skankfest. They're going to be able to sign up in real time at Skankfest. So it is more than likely a better experience for the Skankfest crowd. And Carnival of Combat will be a better experience for the people that really want to go out and see me and Tim Butterly beat the shit out of each other. We got Mike Harrington and Alex Stein in the co-main event. We're still doing Paco versus Danny Dubs. We're still doing Jamar versus Naeem. I'm meeting up with Jamar literally right after this. I'm going to go get a training session in with Jamar because we are here in Austin. Me and Paco are both down here. And was that it? And then Paco, then Crack Kamiko versus Dylan. These are all still happening. All of these fights are still happening. But now we just have an entire fight card built around these. So carnivalofcombat.com is the website for tickets if you guys want to come. It will be on pay-per-view. If I had to guess, $15, $20, something like that. You guys can watch the fights live as they happen in all-day pay-per-view. Still working out the details on that. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update and let you guys know what's going on with the fights. I'm still fighting Tim Butterly. I'm literally in the best shape of my fucking life. I got here yesterday. I got off the plane. I ran 3 miles in 100-degree weather. I'm very, very committed to this fight. My knees feel good. My body feels good. So, yeah, I do not worry about me pulling out of this fight. This fight is 100% happening on November 4th, St. Petersburg, Florida. Everything is ready to go. We're ready to party. So grab those tickets on September 12th, Tuesday morning, September 12th, 12 noon Eastern at carnivalofcombat.com. We will see you guys there. If you guys have any questions, put it in the comments and I will answer any questions. I'll be answering questions in the comments. I know a lot of people are kind of confused as to what happened, but I wanted to just put this one out and give you guys a complete breakdown as to what's going on with both LS Mania and our brand new Carnival of Combat. All right, I'll check you guys later. Shout out Yo Kratom.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Carnival.